continuing to climb the career and season record books. It's the 119 records a game back in 1901 that they won. It was a game that may or may not. Henry with a little toss play to the right side to Jack Smith in space for Smith. Here he goes down the sideline. The first play from scrimmage. A 70.
Wow, space for Jack Smith to be able to get up the field, and then Smith showing you the feel and the wheel.
The extra point is up, and he has played a lot of football at South Dakota and won a lot of football games. This is Phillips. He's got an explosive style of running, gets to the 35-yard line. Zach White, one of the tight ends in motion. The lefty Bauman throwing over the middle, completed for a first down. And everything tight to the ball on this snap from the left hash. Play action, pressure coming on Bauman, and he just has to throw this away. Great under center on this 2nd and 10 from their own 45-yard line. They hand it to Phillips, cuts back upfield. A big 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Tyson Bowes in motion. They're going to swing it out to the right side. That is James. Struggled to get it going over the last 7, though, much better. Hands this off. Stiff arm, but tripped up. 3rd and a short 4. Bauman throwing toward the sideline. 10. Bowes in motion. Bauman looking downfield, going to hit one of his tight ends who gets hit hard by Bretts. That's
Lorenzo Fenner, number 1. He'll be at the top of your screen there at wide receiver. He's been the guy they lean on for the deep threats.
Handoff Phillips breaks 1 tackle, where they have had their struggles though this season, and it is a heavy focus for them in the red zone to get points. They dump it off to Phillips.
To figure out how to score points here in the red zone.
Bauman handoff Phillips, who lost his footing for a moment.
And he's getting 2 or 3 yards each time. You don't have to score a touchdown immediately.
1st and goal. Look into the corner, and that is in. 2nd and goal at the 11. The freshman. 3rd and goal from the 10. Handoff to Phillips. To the 5. Phillips! L.J. Phillips on 3rd and goal.
He'll be to the right of the screen. Look at this push. He's pushing his guy 4 or 5 yards down the field.
Best in the country. The extra point is up, and handoff up the middle. Loffridge's first touch, and a lot of red jerseys there in the middle. The field on 2nd and 6. Henry rolling the other way. Pressure. Henry takes off, and he's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Loffridge is the back. Henry has time. Throwing downfield. It is 100 all-purpose yards, the 75-yard carry, the 28-yard catch. Henry up the middle. He is a big quarterback. Spins off one inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Loffridge to Henry's right. Going to throw it out wide quickly to Garcia Castaneda. In touchdown, 2 interceptions. 3rd and 6. Loffridge on the carry. There's a lot of bodies in the middle. He is not going to get even. Snap and hold are clean. Kick has plenty of leg, and
folks and fans for both these teams there as well.
Bauman hands off to Phillips, who is tripped up but dives in. 2nd and 6. Bauman play action fake. Throwing to his favorite target, Lorenzo Fenner, who is driven backwards.
Screen in a one-on-one situation again.
Handoff to Phillips, who is hit in the backfield. He falls forward. Holmes is not expected to play today either. 1st and 10 at the 45. Handoff on a little end around to Bryant. Breaks 1 tackle. Jesse Miller in motion. Handoff. Phillips out of the game, so this is Reed Watkins on 2 weeks without Mason. Handoff to Phillips, just bouncing around and finding space as he's across the feet to start the 2nd frame. Bauman looking downfield, pressure coming, hit and dropped on the logo.
to throw the football down the field.
James Basinger is the back. Long toss play out to the left side. He's hit hard and driven backwards. He kind of fights his way forward. Have not seen him on this drive in the first couple plays. Still Basinger in the backfield. Same play going left side. Basinger is upended at the
for the Jackrabbits.
A one-play 75-yard touchdown. 8 plays for the field goal last time. Basinger strung out one. He's the one with the 75-yard touchdown. They do get it out to Smith. This time has a blocker. Here's Smith to the 30.
To give him the football in short yardage situations.
Henry on the keeper has the first down as he's stuck.
The top of the screen. He's the guy they lean on in deep pass situations.
Pitching it out to Smith. In South Dakota, they're trying to make themselves known as a playoff team after a tough start to the season.
Matt Gehringer, number 9 in the middle of this defense.
Bauman throwing toward the sideline. Caught. 4 pass catchers that Bauman was used to throwing to. Handoff up the middle for Phillips, who is knocked backwards. Pistol formation. Pressure shown. Pressure comes. Phillips running. And Phillips with space. Cuts it back. And he's 72 yards and the touchdown for Phillips. Here's his 13th of the day. Second most carries in the country entering the Dakota Domes here.
Thank goodness we're inside.
2nd and 5. Carson Fletcher, the freshman running back, cuts it upfield and on for a 34-yard attempt. It is up and it is good to tie
this side.
Henry just 2 for 3. Hands this time to the freshman Josiah Johnson. Set. Johnson is the back behind Henry, rolling out, trying to get it out in the flats. That pass was tipped. It is picked just for his first career start, trying to lead South Dakota State from the 40-yard line. Henry, play action pass. Here comes the shot down the sideline. Bullock can't haul it in.
He just hasn't done it in practice. Wasn't there here tonight.
They get it out quickly to Jack Smith, who's made a lot of plays this time
by connecting on those deep ones.
And that is going up. Bauman, pressure going end zone for Fenner. It is caught. Back to back, Lorenzo Fenner.
Where the wide receiver can catch it. It's actually decent position from Miles Taylor as the corner in. That's a starting quarterback with a starting wide receiver in rhythm.
Fenner had 1 catch for 5.
Phillips and what he's been doing on the ground with this offensive line for the Coyotes offensively, but these will be a 30-second timeout.
Well, where are you looking here? 27 seconds. A redshirt freshman quarterback making his first career start. Last drive, but they couldn't hit the big play. Henry hands this off to Basinger with space, and Basinger. 1st and 10. Henry throwing sideline. There's a lot of contact. That pass was out of clock. 2nd and 10. Henry looking sideline. He hits Bullock to start the second half. Henry steps up. End zone. Open. Touchdown. This time Henry doesn't miss it.
Coverage. You see number 2 bail to the right. He's out of position there. His responsibility.
And a clinical drive from the redshirt freshman. 7 plays, 70 yards. Phillips 13 carries in the first half. Here's number 14 as he is tripped up. He's all right, but he is out on this play. Bauman throwing over the middle, first down. Tackled from behind by.
Defense can move. I think it's the right call.
1st and 15. Handoff to Watkins. Oh. Play action. Bauman looking down the field again, and he's got his man. Bowes on the wrist. 2nd and 6. Bauman, sideline. Another shot here for Fenner. Almost pulled it in. Handoff to Phillips. They caught him off guard. Here goes Phillips. Still on his feet. Inside the 5. Touchdown.
What a terrific run for 11. He goes to the wrong side and gets himself out of position at the Mike position.
Backs, he would have thought probably he would have been in tandem with Pierre this year, but an injury to Charles Pierre in week 2. The backfield, we have seen him only a few times get the football. Little trickery here. Flip to Smith, who dives forward across the with an injury. 2nd and 3. It is Lothridge for the first time since the first quarter and still showing powerful running. Johnson is the back. Will Henry keep it? He will. Behind Johnson, he's hit right at the line, but falls forward. Wisconsin had 2,300 yards, 34 touchdowns as a senior in high school. Henry throwing down the side.
He's the guy that's closest to the line, number 19.
2nd and 10. Johnson on the carry going left side, tackled from behind after a bit efficient on 3rd down. 5 for 8 on the day. 3rd and long. They go to Johnson, strung out and drive down in the backfield. Great pipeline out of that high school in Wichita. Bauman in trouble, and he's dropped back at the 25-yard line. 2nd and 17. Bauman trying to set something up short over the middle. Tackled quickly on the play is Jack Martins by Ullman. Porter. Handoff to Lothridge, who cuts up field and gets about 5 yards on first. One time frame. South Dakota State has won 10 of 12 meetings. Henry throwing, it's incomplete. It was near. Drive continues for Jack Henry and company. Henry on the keeper, trying to bounce it outside, fights off Ewell. Bridge exited at 14 carries, 75 yards. They hand this to Smith this time. True freshman in his first career start. Pocket clean, now running out, has great speed, he's pushed.
LA Lakers.
I see you courtside with the movie stars all the time. Here goes Phillips. Tripped up just shy of a first down.
Lorenzo Finner here in the second half. He's number 1 at the bottom of the screen. You've got to figure out a way to get him the football as well.
Phillips tripped up. 1st and 10. L.J. Phillips Jr. the back. He has been the workhorse again today. Nowhere to go on this 1st and 10. In motion to his tight end position. Bauman going to throw it. Plenty of time here. Looking down the sideline over the head of Phillips.
Ball with a lot on the line. All the way across the board.
3rd and 9. Bauman has time. Throws short. It's dropped.
And desperately need him to make a play.
Garcia Castaneda in motion. They're going to take a shot down the sideline and just. That's South Dakota State. 1st and 10. Handoff Basinger. Knocked backwards. Keeps the legs churning. And he's across the 45-yard line. 2nd and 8. Lothridge gets the carry. Lothridge with space. His biggest play of the game. He's got a 1st down. Lothridge in the backfield. They give it right back to Lothridge. Breaks a couple tackles. And he's inside. Crowd into it on 2nd and 10. Henry was looking backside. Throwing toward the sideline. 9:45 to play. Basinger up the middle. Is stopped at the 25-yard. Bauman barking signals. Pistol set. Handoff Phillips going right side. And driving the legs. Look at Phillips. 1st and 20. Phillips on the carry. Trying to find a seam.
Did we see it here on a 3rd down?
3rd and 8. Bauman throwing short. Fanner makes one miss, makes another miss, and for the redshirt freshman Jack Henry. Lothridge is the back. He gets the carry, and he gets about 3.
Position. He's to the left of the QB at the moment.
2nd down. Lothridge again, and tripped up quickly for South Dakota. 3rd and 4. Henry throwing, and incomplete. Henry throwing, incomplete. Matt Walsh was there the whole way in the red zone today. 1st and 10. Phillips trying to close the door on this rivalry. Has a gain of 5 on 2nd and 5. Phillips on the carry. 1st down. Phillips. Bauman hands off. Phillips forward. 1st down.
South Dakota State here today. You got to give a lot of flowers to this offensive line.
They go on the road to finish their season at Southern Illinois, another tough one.